Hello again, this is Matthew Zimmerman. Welcome back to another demonstrational video about vertical guitar diagrams. These are items that guitar players use to figure out where to place their fingers on the fretboard when they're playing chords. Now there's numerous chords out there to learn, so having a visual aid is essential to learning patterns for playing different chords. By starting with vertical guitar diagrams, we need to understand that at the top of each diagram is assumed to be the head of the guitar. There's also a thick black line which represents our nut, this piece here. Every single horizontal line thereafter represents our frets, and every vertical line represents a string. And as you may assume, there are 6 of them. It's best to think of our fretboard as a grid system because there are intersecting placements on the guitar. So 4th fret, 3rd string would be here, 1st fret, 2nd string would be this note, etc., etc. So by saying that, from the 5th fret to the end of the neck, and including the notes on the open strings, there are 36 notes in total to learn. Chords are made up of 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 different notes at once, so having a guitar diagram to tell you where to put your fingers is an important asset for a guitar player when they're learning chords. So let's begin by drawing a vertical guitar diagram together. Get situated here. Okay, so as I said earlier, we need a thick black line to represent our nut. I'm not much of an artist, so forgive my technique here. Now, as I said, we will need 6 vertical lines to represent our strings. We'll start here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we need horizontal lines to represent our frets. So try not to overlap like I just did. I'll do 3 frets. How's that? 2nd fret and 3rd fret. Now to properly label our guitar diagram, we need to write in the names of the strings. And the names of the strings go up top. E, A, D, G, B, and E, or 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our frets are here, 1, 2, and 3. So if I drew a dot somewhere on this grid, it would tell me where to place my finger on the fretboard. This note happens to be an E. And to play that note on the guitar, we simply put a finger at the 2nd fret on the D string, right here, which gives us an E. So let's look at a more in-depth version of a vertical guitar diagram. This will help me to explain things a little faster. So here we have a diagram for the C major chord. We have our nut, represented by the thick black line. We have the chord name centered over top of the diagram. we have our first, second, and third frets indicated here, and we have all 6 strings as well. The numbers down here indicate which finger we're going to use to play each note. If there is a 0, that means the string is played open. If there happens to be on a diagram an X, that means that you have the option to either play that string or mute that string. If there is no indication of either a finger, an open string, or a mute to be played for that string of the diagram you see, then that means that the pick should not strike that string when you play the chord. Now, these dots again represent both the finger and the fret that the notes to be played. So here we have a B string and a finger on our first fret, a D string, a finger on our second fret, and the A string and our finger on third fret. So let's transform the information we have here onto the neck of our guitar. Third fret, A string, third finger, means that's the note being played, which happens to be a C. Second finger, second fret, D string, happens to be an E. We have open G. We have our first finger on the first fret on the B string, which happens to be a C, or the octave. If we play this diagram on a guitar, we get the C major chord. If you have any questions about this material, feel free to email me on D2L. You will have to know how to set some of these diagrams up as we move through the course, because there is an assessment that you will hand in at the end of the course, and it will include all the guitar diagrams of all the chords we learn throughout the course. It'll be set up hopefully in a notebook or a PDF that you could send to me. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.